Hello, and welcome to our gameplay of Assassin's Creed. I'm Mr. Nose, and today we're diving into Memory Block 4. Today we'll see 3 assassinations, starting in Damascus with Abud Nakud. Then we'll head to Acre for William of Montferrat. And in Jerusalem, we are looking for Majd ad-Din. And when we go to each city and we get there, we'll talk briefly about our targets and a little bit about what's going on.
Come in, Altair. You've done well. 3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks. But do not think to rest upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
I am yours to command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his victory at Acre, prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Salah ad-Din is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It will be many days before they
Smart
meet.
move.
And while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
So I will. Abu Nukud, the wealthiest man in Damas. Majd ad-Din, regent of Jerusalem. William of Montferrat, liege lord of Acre.
Like I knew.
What are their crimes?
Greed, arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You will learn the secrets of their sins. Do not doubt that these men are obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put to good use. Return to me as each man falls, that we might better understand their intentions.
There goes our birds.
Take care.
Headed to the Rafiks.
Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
Let's see, what do we get? Do we get more throwing knives? And a stronger sword, right? Yes! Catching ledges! Been waiting for that. Alright, so let's give a little update on where we are in the story. We've found that we are actually... flag. Sorry. If you are interested on flag locations and other collectibles, leave a comment below and we'll look at putting in collection video. Multiple videos. Because there's a lot. 420 flags in total and 60 kills. But anyway, we have found that this is actually a genetic memory based on our character in the future, who is Desmond Miles. He's being held at Abstergo Industries, a pharmaceutical company, by a man named Warren Vidic, who wants him to relive Altair's memories in search of something. He hasn't told Desmond yet what it is he's looking for. So he is living, I wouldn't say living the life, he is reliving the memories, the genetic memories that's stored within his DNA of his Third Crusade ancestor, or one of them, because of course there's multiple if you look at how genetics work, but of his assassin ancestor from Masyaf named Altair ibn Lahad. Desmond himself was a former assassin who ran away from what they called the farm to try to live a normal life, as he felt his families were quote unquote a bunch of hippies. Altair, on the other hand, currently is in his mid-20s. He has made a giant mistake, gone against everything his order stands for, failed a mission from his master Amu-Alim, and then essentially was sentenced to die. He's currently on a, I guess you could call it a, we go to Damascus first. What would you call it?
When you are exposed.
It's not a revenge mission, it's a redemption. We're trying to redeem ourselves in the eyes of our order. Amu-Alim has given us 9 targets to kill throughout the Holy Land. Right now we don't know how these men are connected, if they're connected. All we know is the Master wants them dead, so we are going to go kill them. As of right now, we have killed 3 targets out of 9. The 3 targets we have killed has been Tamir, weapons seller. We have killed... Who was the Englishman that we killed? Garnet de Naplouse. He was the 10th Grand Master of the Knights Hospitalier. And we have killed Talal. He was a slaver. Talal was a slaver. And now we go after 3 more targets. Oh good, I'm not getting it. The way I go through is I'm going into the city. I'm going to save citizens. I'm going to do viewpoints. Then I'm going to talk to the Rafik, complete the story missions, talk to the Rafik again to get our clearance to kill our target, and then we're going to kill our target. Alright, let's get out of here because it takes a minute. I usually run on the rooftops, much easier to get along. Switch over to throwing knives because, well, then I can kill archers with it. Let's see, what district do we go to? I don't remember if we're over in the... I think we're in the Rich district that we need to go to. I think. Let's hop over here and find out. If it isn't the right place, we will run into a memory wall, which essentially won't let us pass. It's... Oh, nope. Oops, wrong button, apparently. It just basically is a wall in the memory that says Altair hasn't been here yet. Nope, alright, so it isn't that one. Is that the first one? Yep, that's going to be our first high point. Viewpoint. Looks like I'm going to be doing it. Nope, nope, no, haha! And that's why I like ledge grab. Alright, over. Up. Oh, he fell off the roof. Hear all the people screaming? That's not a high point. I thought that was a high point. It's right there. Alright, so let's take that beam across. Who's looking at me? Looks like this place is a jail of some sort. See the flag down there? Looks like a Saracen flag. Which would make sense. It would be the moon and crescent. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, I really wish he would climb faster. Now, the reason why we're doing all the citizen saves and high points is because of the synchronization bar. Now that is essentially my health, and for every 15 citizens or citizens I've saved or viewpoints I've collected, I get 1 bar of health. Alright. So we're actually at a pretty good spot. That was a good, very good. So let's go north and do this one and kind of work counterclockwise. It's a big jump. I don't think I could have made that jump. Just the guts that it would have taken to take the jump. Nope. Flag I almost accidentally ran into. Up and over. Alright, so let's head north. Looks like there's a flag down in that courtyard. Yeah, it's really easy to spot the flags when they're all animus shiny. Now remember, nope! I was going to say, and remember, don't jump in the water, because Altair can't swim.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall.
Of course I fall off the roof into the water. And I start all the way back here. Whoa! Dude didn't even go out to the edge. He was just all, nope, goodbye. Watch out for those guys too. I don't know if that was a drunk man or a mentally ill man, but he was not looking to be kind to me.
What have I done wrong? Help me, please.
It's easiest to lock onto them to assassinate them. No? Alright, let's throw someone in the water. Where's the water? Right there. Wish I'd have heard him splash. That would have been cool, right?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Oh, excuse me. Can't help but yawn. Oh, there is a high point right there that I missed. That would have been embarrassing. Up and through. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Doo-doo. Oh, don't tell me you thought he was stuck. I was gonna get rather frustrated. Yeah, goodbye. Love throwing the guards off the roof. It's just hilarious for me. I wonder... Oh, because they're still looking for me. I was gonna say, I wonder why it hasn't dropped out yet. But it'll go green once I jump off here and go into the hay bale. And then we'll go kill... There's a guard patrol. Excuse me. That didn't go well. Oh, I don't have that move yet? Ouch. So one of my favorite things to do is to take... Oh, we broke right through. Is to take this weapon here. They're blocking now. No way I can throw knives. Oh, I do have it! Sweet! Out of knives. Looks like we're gonna have to pickpocket some thugs. Now you notice that I have switched over to my main weapon. Oh, you won't notice because my face is in the way. But I switched over to from my short sword to my long sword, and he never physically made a change. And that's just because I never stopped attacking, so he never had the opportunity to stop the change. Alright, where's the next one? Alright, we got 8 citizens left to save, and however many viewpoints are left on the map. It amazes me that the guards just stand at the gate and then they don't do nothing. When they see you jumping over and up. Oh yeah, I can make that straight jump. Oh, wow. Alright, I guess you get thrown off the roof then. He didn't want to die from the knife, so I guess we just throw him. That was a crazy move. Try to make that jump. Huh. The guy's gonna try to shoot me with an arrow here in a hot second. Can I get up there? Nope. Think I can get over there without touching that flag? Sure can.
Were half as brave as you. I'll see to it when they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
That's almost the way I want to go. Do. Wait, come back here. I want some knives. Well, that could have turned out pretty bad pretty quickly. I messed up my pickpocketing, and the thief, well, he's not a thief, the thug called me out on being a thief, and I almost got attacked by guards. Drew my weapon on him, and he's like, yo, never mind. Come on. Oh, there we go. Man, I started to yawn and now I can't stop. It's rather annoying. I think we're gonna get this guy and then come all the way down to that big one. Oh, this is a mentally ill guy. He's got no flag, no bottle in his hand. Oh, buddy. Nope, I won't be able to get up that. This, on the other hand, as long as I can make... Oh, buddy! That would have been wicked bad. Goodbye. Go in the water. But yeah, if I didn't have that grab move, I'd have been the one in the water. Without a doubt. I worry about that jump every time, thinking he's just going to jump into the water. see, can I walk around? No, we're gonna jump over. Nope. Nope. No, no. Man, so many of them.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Well, I hope not, because I kind of want to be on the DL, lady. Totally on the DL. I need to go up here. No, can't have that guy pointing a bow at me. Alright, so I need to get up there. Oh, that isn't gonna make it. Alright, so let's run up and around. It's a pretty big place. I think we can get up there. Hope we can make that. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we can't get that way. That way is water. That way is water. So let's try to run around this way. Can't get that way. Can't get that way. Let's try here. Or, you know, inside the open door. Durr. Well, that's an interesting position you've put yourself in, Altair. Somehow it worked, though. Alright. Up the door jamb. Should be sufficient. Yep. Nope. There we go. Or the ladder. Whole thing is the synchronized point? Okay. Alright, since that's done. Alright, that one. And then here. There's like 7 of them right here. I'm surprised I got that guy. The guy's just standing there without pulling out his sword. I'm fairly certain that's glitched out. Ooh, hidden blade. No, to this guy.
Thank you. Thank
Girl,
you.
whatever.
I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
So, let's go grab this one. And then figure out where to go from there. Probably go here, here, and then down and over. Depending on what shows up. Well, that'll work. Not quite my plan. Fly! Saracen, fly. Right. It's a souk. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Alright, so those... Oh, whoa, we're in a guard tower. Oh, well, that didn't go well. Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, you. Ouch! Apparently these guys can't see very far. That worked out well for me. Not really nothing there. Guess we'll just go straight to this guy. Flag. One, I'm not a peasant. Two, you call me that again, and I will be the end of your life. We're going in the water. Because the minimap doesn't show us the river that runs through Damascus.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing.
So let's stay on the ground this time, even if I gotta make these guys mad. Oh, time to run. I'm not filth, and I'm not a thief. I am a killer. You know what? Let's just do this. Oh, he got my sword out. Alright. Or he got the sword out. Is the person gone? She ran away. Alright. Time to run. At least the mentally ill guy ran off too. Damn it. Let's take another lap. Don't slice me. I'm running away from you. Goodbye. That didn't go well. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ah! Jeez, Altair, you're not running well. Alright, dude, those guys aren't too bright, so we'll just hang out here. I'm going to wait for them to run off a little bit. I guess while we wait for that, we'll talk a moment about our target. We're going after Abud Nakud. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. My understanding is that he is not based on a real historical figure. He is actually a he's not based on a historical figure. He is just a guy made for the game. And if my understanding is correct, his name translates to the father of money or the father of coin in Arabic. So with that said, I probably butchered the pronunciation. Wouldn't be a surprise to me. But based on what I found, that was what I found. Yeah. So let's try to save the citizen for the third time. It should be standing right there. Ah! Alright, well, looks like we'll come to that one later then. Alright. Let's see if we can hit this one. That is the way to the kingdom. Oh, right there. That's a good exit. Bye-bye. If that citizen seriously ran off because I have no idea what he just said. He won't. He might. Shoot. Right by those guys. That's great. Do 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 do. Well, they're not here. Man, they want everything to do with me, huh? Did that say that he's redone? Nope. Rocks are mean. Wow. See if I wish he'd climb a little faster, then I probably wouldn't get hit with a rock. Go faster or you're gonna get hit with a rock, man. There we go. Took you long enough. There's the high point right back there. Now if I can't get in the high point, I'm going to be very frustrated. Yeah, we're gonna go pick that one up and then try to go get the one to the left. Oh yeah. Now everything should be reinitialized and he should be standing there. That is a huge glitch. 100% has to be. Let's sit down next to this flag and give it a second to see if the people will come back up. If not, we'll go over and do this one. Because I hear the thief you are filth junk. So in theory, they should be here. Backhand. Guys take forever to attack. Neon Mick.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Alright, so the other one is marked up. I was afraid that guy was about ready to push me into the river. Because drunkards do that. It's like they don't, the AI can't realize that I'm just kind of waiting. Oh my goodness, so many! Oh, I don't have any blades. That's not good. Kick him one more time. Please, just die. Thank you.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Oh, with how many of them? I'm surprised I didn't make off with you while half of them were fighting me. Jeez Louise. So those are the 3 citizens left and the 2 high points. Alright, they're already on the map. Sweet Christmas, as Luke Cage would say. Oh, well, that worked out. Oh, I didn't see that there. That could have been pretty bad.
Need someone to come.
You just kind of hang out. The one thing about Altair is he doesn't use his hidden blades for attack. My guess is they're too weakly forged to be able to do that, or at least that's the in-universe storyline deal. But man, can that boy move and stab with some precision? Alright, next one is this guy. One second. If you had to choose, would you pick the Hulk or Apocalypse? Probably Apocalypse. It's a mobile game that I run. It's called Marvel Future Fight. Been playing it for a few years now. I really enjoy it. But most of it... oh, good, he made it. Most of it's autoplay, so I just have to select teams every now and again. And old man, I'm gonna stab this guy then. Come on, come at me, bro. Did I fall down back there? You too?
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Bum 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 bum. That's the wrong way. I wonder if that's it. What kind of tapestry? Out the window, yo. Ooh, got lucky there. Anyone else notices, are you for real, man? Thankfully there's a ladder right there. Yep. Oh, you can make that. So in theory, if you needed 15 of citizens or high points, and I have how many left? 6? 2, 4, 6. I guessed right. At that point, 15 times 6, what is that? 30 for every 2. And there's 6, so we need 30 by 3. There'd be 90 left total. I believe, though, if my memory recalls, you also get one per assassination. I believe, if that's if my memory serves. As at the other point, I would have to get how many? I don't remember. But I'm fairly certain there's more than enough for both. Oh, that's the trigger button. Alright, that's all the citizens. Let's get that last highway point. Highway. And we're on a highway to the point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go talk to the Rafik. Because that didn't take forever.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today? His name is Abu Naku. What can you tell me about him? Oh, the merchant king of Damas, the richest man in the city.
Almost.
Quite
Watch is almost charged.
dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I envy you besides the hatred.
You a job. So I ask again, what can you tell me about the Merchant King? Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of the city's noble district. A busy man, always up to something. I'm sure.
Alright, I need to cross. My legs, my feet are cold. This way for me to warm my feet. Side slippers? Sit on them.
I'd start with Oh My God Mosque and Suk Saruja, both of which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salahaddin Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these three places should serve your needs. My thanks for your guidance, Rafik. I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
It's interesting. Maybe I picked it up during the rest of the memory blocks, but it didn't click until now. He said these three places, and the requirements for the open the assassination are 3 instead of the 6. So I find that very telling, interesting. No way he should have made that. I mean, his feet wouldn't have landed on it. What's the best way to do this? Make a giant circle, I guess. Oh, that was a cool jump. Oh, I got the hiccups. Thank you. I needed knives. Wish I'd have seen that guy. Beggars go away before I put my blade in you. That almost sounds like it should be a song. Beggars go away before I put my blade in you. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh. Alright, I need a bench. Excuse me, excuse me. Wrong button. Bench. Listen. Hope so. Look at the right people, right? Oh, cool! I didn't know they could lighten up like that with Eagle Vision.
It wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine. Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I believe. Leave them that they may eat and enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them. for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term made known.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind it. Be about your business.
As you wish.
He's preparing for a feast. That way. Left turn, Altair. Well, see, that's the one thing about this game, is the control scheme says hold down the A button while in high profile to sprint. What they does not tell you is that holding the A button in high profile to sprint also makes you run up walls.
There's a problem. I need your advice.
What is it?
This morning, I went to hang the lanterns for the party.
And this troubles you why?
I forgot to remove the scaffold.
Forgot it where?
Just outside the Merchant King's quarters, above the balcony. What if it falls? It could be hurt.
Too late to do anything about it now. Just hope it isn't noticed. You can deal with it tomorrow.
Yes, unfortunately, I plan on killing the Merchant King. Nope, don't want to deal with that guy. Well, they put a guy there. Did not help to keep me away from the scaffold, though. No. Oh, I wonder if this guy is a flag or assassinate. I think he's an assassination. Excuse me, fellas.
Safety and peace. You want information about the city, I suppose? Right now, I don't have time. I must find some flags which have been stolen from our caches in the rich district of Damascus. But with this heat, my legs cannot carry me anymore. Would you be kind enough to help me? Return the flags and I'll help you as best I can.
I just totally messed all that up, didn't I? Oh, I didn't even see that flag. Oh, I'm gonna end up doing this one more than once. Okay, give me a lot more time than I thought I needed.
The Rafik will be happy to see these flags return. Perhaps this morsel of information would help. I was invited by Abul to one of his lavish parties. I noticed the fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's palace can be easily climbed. Use this information wisely. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must go.
Speed up. Let's go up and over. See, now I can go back and do the assassination. Well, these guys aren't gonna be happy. Not happy at all. Ouch! I definitely use the same character models for all the interrogation guys. Yeah.
Everything we now have, we have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he. I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I have business with the Merchant King.
Huh? Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his. He comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
He won't. Because he got a blade in the belly. Let's pickpocket this fool. Time to run. Nose itches like no other. Yeah, let's be careful here so we don't end up in that river. Excuse me. No, you won't. Alright. Fine. You won't. Yep, he hit me a few times, so he can die.
It was good of you to come. It is an honor to serve. What do you require? The letter I've given you must be brought to Salahadin's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help. Tell no one else of this. None will know my mission. Then our business is concluded.
Now remember, when you're doing pickpocket, if they're not moving, you're gonna get caught. Oh, there you are.
Altair, my friend, my brother. It's been such a long time. Any news of Ada since she left? No. How sad. I'm sure you'll find her someday. I've heard a feather is lying on top of Abu Nukud's head. Maybe I could help you. But I have a mission myself. I have 4 targets I must eliminate before noon. Let's cooperate, just like old times. 2 for you, 2 for me. They are Abu Nukud's personal guards. You will spot them in minutes.
Meaning I have minutes to do it. Let's go this way. Get out of my way, lady. Got people to slaughter. Which I have to be careful because he's going to walk past a guard. Get caught. And you fail. And there was a guard right there that walked past his body. Oh, that was too close. Excuse me. That one? Nope. This one. Still have to get back to the informant without getting caught. Getting caught now is one of the worst places to get caught, but it has happened more often than I like to admit, too.
Wasn't that great? Just like in Aladdin, you remember? Here's something I found on one of the Merchant King's men. I think it's a map of where he has stationed his guards. I'm sure it will come in handy in your mission. Anytime you're in Damascus, come see me. You know my door is always open to you. Safety and peace, my friend.
Alright. Let's go get our feather.
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd...
The others said you'd make a mess of things.
The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright, let's go kill Abu Naqud. No. Alright, fall down, dude. Need to get up there. Where is Ezio and his courtesans when you need them? Right? Belly dancers, belly dancers.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer.
I like the fountain.
Take your time, I will wait. I trust everything is to your satisfaction. Good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. These are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Salah-ad-Din bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then, to you, my dear friends, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve.
May you get everything you deserve.
Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so...
And he's just totally flipped the crowd. It's like a that classic WWE style promo where the bad guy is all like, yeah, we're all great together, we're all great, and then flips it and says, no, you guys suck. Because I did it on my own. Nana nana boo boo.
I wish to speak more of this war. Your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands.
Hey, we're 100%.
You know why we fight.
I'll put my watch on now.
The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say. Or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies. Tell yourselves. No. All this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Nothing to any of you. Mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I pledge myself to another cause. One that will bring about a new world in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see.
You know that old adage, to build a new house, sometimes you have to burn down the old one? Kind of gonna do the same thing here. At least that's what I want to do.
Anyone who tries to escape.
Yeah, well, I don't want to escape. I want to kill you. Excuse me. No, 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 I don't want to be here. Up and around. There we go. Do do do. Hello. Bye. Hello, Maj. I really don't want to deal with him at the guard tower. Man. Thank you, Vigilante.
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead. Sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble rogues did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same God that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? Why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their death will improve the loss of those left behind. A final evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
Very cryptic, isn't he? I do wonder what... I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe someone can educate me. I'm not quite sure what he means by him being an abomination to his God. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he appears to be Muslim, appears to serve Salah ad-Din, and in that aspect, that would make his God Allah. So, how is he an abomination to him? So I guess I'm just confused at that. I don't know. I did kind of pick up maybe some homoerotic tendencies the way he touched his guard, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's the combination that he's talking about. I don't know, but I wish I kind of did. Oh, man. Well, that didn't go the way I had planned it. But that was still pretty cool to hit him with that throwing knife and then fall off the roof. Looked like I hit him as I was falling. That's death. Yeah. Roof's closed.
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Nakud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Hanwalim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes. We'll see what he has to say.
If you have playing this part, always recommend fast traveling back to Masyaf here, because before you can move on to your next mission, your next target, you have to go back and talk to Amwalim.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting your assassination target.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
Oh, you're over there.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really...
Hey, clean my glasses. Lucky for me,
By which men rule or reflect
there's a
their
Kleenex
people.
right here.
As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. The rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Now, it doesn't matter which one you kill first. After the first one, you get back here, that conversation is always the same, and you get the same piece of equipment. Let's see, what do we got? Regain balance and dodge, cool. Extra sword damage, even better.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield
Look,
the blade.
it's been a couple months, dude. If your students aren't getting it by now, not much I can do to help them.
You must be busy. I understand.
Now, of course, you could go through and learn all your new abilities and all that fun stuff, but there was an internet thing I saw a couple years back, and right now it's clicking in my head, and all it goes is, who got time for that? Nobody got time for that. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Leap of faith. So now we are going back to the 2 cities that I don't like, and I think it's just because I've played in Damascus more than in Acre and Jerusalem. But we're going to start with Acre, where our target is William of Montferrat. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know if it's Montferrat. I just don't know. But Acre is the place that we're going to head to. Now, if we wanted, we could go back to Damascus and collect flags. But, like I said, if you want to know the flag locations, leave a comment below. See, you can do Masyaf, Damascus, Acre, Jerusalem, or the Kingdom. There's an X, the assassin symbol for your target are the cities in which you have a target. Excuse me. Alright, so same as last Damascus. High points and... wow, that hurt, was painful. High points, viewpoints, and citizens. And then we will talk to our Rafiq. And then after we talk to the Rafiq, we go pick up our information, and then we go and kill William of Montferrat, which he is actually based off, I don't want to say one person, because he's kind of based off 2, and as we move, we'll talk about them. The first one is the man he gets his name from, which is William of Montferrat, and he was born in 1115. So at this point, he would be 76, 90. No, yes, 76. So kind of old to be in a crusader. And he actually did die in 1191. Throw this guy off the roof. Which way am I going? I don't know if we're south or if we're... I don't know. Oh, we're in the middle district. We're going middle. So, we want to go this way, I think. Excuse me, fellas. Whatever. Burnt out Acre from the siege of Acre. It's funny, before I actually went and did a lot of... Well, I didn't do a lot, but I did some looking for this marathon and this playthrough on the historical aspect. And I just thought that this was a destroyed city because just to add, not levity, but to add variety in the maps. I mean, this is clearly medieval Europe architecture, and compared to the Jerusalem and Damascus, it's just very different. Wait, no, we're at the super high point. We're going the wrong way. Super high point, if I remember right. We get to climb that. That takes age, but whatever. So let's talk about William of Montferrat for a hot second. Well, actually, before we get into that, the reason why half of this place is burnt is because there was a siege here not too long before the setting of this game. So there's that's the reason why most... which one is that one? That's the Teutonic flag. Alright, so we are headed the right way. Where are we? No, that can't be Teutonic. Okay, so the 100 flags, there are Hospitalier flags for the third, and then one of the other thirds, I'm going to pretend it's this one, is Teutonic, and then Templar. No, we're not over here yet because this is the port. So we need to take... Nope. I'm clearly wrong. Ouch. So we need to go this way. Up in here. Yep, now we're in a spot for saving. Alright, so William of Montferrat, historically he was born in 1115 and did die in 1191. He was referred to typically as William the Old or William the Elder because his first son was also named William, but they called him William Longsword. He was the Marquis of Montferrat starting around 1136 till his death in 1191. He was actually old enough to partake in the Second Crusade, and was captured in the Third Crusade during 1187. Yeah, that's what I have in my notes. And Saladin actually presented him as a hostage to his son Conrad. Conrad, we'll talk about in a hot second. But he threatened to shoot his father because he refused to... what's the term I'm looking for? He refused to negotiate. Even after saying, dude, I got your dad, and I'm going to kill him if you don't give me what I want. He essentially just went, yeah, but I could shoot him myself and we'd just be done with it. What? I mean, like, wow. Now, we will get a mention of Conrad. I'm going to kill that lady. But for the most part, well, actually, we'll wait to talk about Conrad until we get a little bit closer. Actually, now that I think about it, probably not a smart idea to wait, because we're going to be waiting a while. And what the heck? There we go. Conrad was William of Montferrat's second son. He was born somewhere around 1160, and he actually played a huge part in the Third Crusade. He ran the defense of the second siege of Tyre. I think it's Tyre. It was spelled Tyre from what I looked up. And that was in November of 1187. You can kind of see where the where his dad was, what was going on. The siege. Saladin says, "I got your dad," and Conrad says, "No, you keep going. I'll just shoot him myself. It'll be all right." William actually was released in 1188. He didn't die in captivity. But Conrad would also end up being the de facto king of Jerusalem after he was married in November of 1190.
I think I couldn't have handled them myself. Still, you've done right by me. I'll see to it that the favor is returned.
And then once he did end up being elected to king of Jerusalem in 1192. So he did essentially a king you wouldn't think would be an elected official, but he was. And I don't want to say in this universe or in this game because that really happened. It was documented. Let's see. So, let's see. You would. Right here. So after being elected king and married in 1190, and then he died in 1192, just shortly after being elected king. And this is where fiction kind of takes over reality here. Where fiction is based in reality. Conrad was assassinated by two Hassassin. It's basically what the assassins are based off of and where we get our word assassin. One was killed immediately after killing Conrad, but the other claimed that it was King Richard behind the assassination contract. So, while it couldn't be proved, that's one of those things that make you go, So I thought that was, see how he's a drunkard, he's got a tankard. So it's just one of those things to where once you see William of Montferrat here, you can tell he was based on Conrad, without a doubt. He's not in his 80s. He's young and he's a leader. Wow. Come at me, bro. Come at me.
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they'd have made off with me.
We are going, well, it's not going to be dead last, but the big, no, you know what, I'm not even going to say that, because while it's going to take a minute to scale it, when it's time, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And you're going to get so much of a view. While it takes forever to climb that church, it's worth it. You can see the burnt tower. I mean, you have to go all the way up to the top of that cross. And of course, I thought, oh, I feel so silly saying this, but I always thought it was just a stylistic choice to have that tower burnt down because, oh, you've got one super high point there, you don't need two, based off the siege. And the more you know, I guess. I do dare steal in your presence. I'm a murder in your presence too. Gonna do it. Not what I wanted to do. Throw the knife. Thank you. See the flag back there? Ooh, double kill. Wait, that's Halo. Didn't that woman just beg? Insane voice actor. Ouch. Oh, that hurt my ankle. Oh, that was... Oh. Oh, that hurt. I don't know if you heard it pop, but it popped. People died. I just hit a citizen with a... Whoops. My bad. I done gone messed that one up. No, I'm not. Running away. Bye-bye. Vigilante, go. Be my little Batman. That's not good. Yeah, just standing there look like a collectible killer. I don't want to deal with him. I don't have any more. Throwing knives. Ah. Tree. I don't care. I don't have any coin. There was a ladder there. Of course there was a ladder there.
Leave this place. Your life ends now.
Oh, you're already dead, dude. Up. Alright, so maybe someone in the comments can answer this for me because I am not very versed in medieval warfare. Like, if this was 200 years later, I can understand the crumpled walls because of cannon fire, but can a trebuchet? Well, alright, never mind. They had trebuchets around here. So, I'm just stupid, I guess. Let's go do this high point. Because a trebuchet could clearly cleave that and... Oh, what? Well, that didn't go well. What movie was that? He cleaved his arrow in twain. Was that Rob? No, that's Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh, that was a funny movie. I enjoyed it. Those are basically little murder slots. Majdadi. That is in Jerusalem. Alright, so that's going to be our super duper high point. Yeah, let's do it the way we're supposed to, the way I have been doing it. They just punch him, this buddy. If that's the case, that's hilarious. There's one, but let's, since we're right here. Hi. Wow. Probably shouldn't have destroyed those scaffoldings. They'd probably be very helpful to get me up where I want to go.
And know what it is to be a true hero.
Nobody saw what happened. Nobody ever sees what happened. No? No. Alright, so that's not gonna do. Excuse me, fellas. Nope. No, I ain't got nothing to say. For real? That worked. This was not the high point I thought it was. I bet I'm gonna get cut. Bye-bye. That didn't work out the way I intended it to, but that was still funny. Oh no, there's a guy right there. Look at that, he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, next slice. It must be that high point that I'm thinking of.
All the city will know of your sacrifice.
I didn't sacrifice anybody but dulling my blade. Wait, that's not right. I killed them, so technically I did commit a sacrifice. But it wasn't my life. Back off. I wasn't. I just wanted your knives. Completely different. Walk. Thank you. totally nowhere near where I want to be. Seems like around every corner I turn there's a flag. Oh, those are King Richard's standard. I wondered whose. I thought that was Williams for a second. Fall. I don't hear anybody screaming, so that's a plus.
So what I find interesting about this is that while
that word isn't going to come out right. In this game, well, no, that isn't right either. What I'm trying to say, that in this time period, if you were going to commit a murder, essentially the only way you were going to get caught was if there was an eyewitness. Well, that's not completely true, I guess, because there were things like if you lose some clothing that people knew were yours or whatever, but that would make it very easily frameable. So, but like that's not gonna go well. I'm gonna have to chop some people up. The only way to truly be 100% without a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna get caught with an arrow here. Or rocks. No choice, gotta kill these guys. Or I'm just gonna keep getting hit with rocks and arrows. You taunt me, you get cut. Ooh! Yeah, you taunted me, you're gonna die. It's his own fault. He opened his mouth. And you know what they say, snitches get stitches. Except there were no such thing as stitches at this point. So, he bled out. That's what I wanted. I kept grabbing what was essentially a horse ring. I really hope I'm climbing the right tower. Alright, let's see. So, it turns out this is the dock area. And this is essentially the fort? You won't. You're gonna die. Ooh! I very well might not be able to do my citizen save after that. Didn't bother them at all. Come at me. There we go. 6 in. Right there.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Alright, so no. No. It's not hard. Let's get this guy. I think I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep. Sure am. Oh good, there's a leap of faith. I didn't think I was going to get out of there. Did not think I was getting out of there. I guess flags, I think. I just felt like something crawling on my face, the back of my ear. That was. You hear that woman screaming on it. Climb the ladder, dude. Come at me, bro. Alright, here comes the fun one. We get to do the tall viewpoint.
All the city will know of your sacrifice.
I don't want the whole city to know of the sacrifice that I made. Not like they were a goat or a chicken. Alright, so specifically with this one, I really recommend starting high. Alright, because we have to come up and jump over there. Hopefully he won't hit me with an arrow. So we gotta get over here. He had a pretty good jump, didn't he? Alright, so we have to climb one of these pillars. Let's throw these guys off the roof. That'll work. Man. Get up. Alright. So we have to climb up and around, and then keep going around because apparently the camera's stuck. There we go. And then over and up. So now we're on the roof of the big old church. Now you see there's a flag in the broken spire. And you can see the chest there. So there is a collectible kill there. I just like to throw him off the roof. So I'm fairly certain we have to get all the way up to the top of the cross. But I know there's a flag all the way up the top of the cross. So I wonder if I can climb this tower, hit the synchronization point without hitting the flag. So now you can see the flag. I can, right there. Cool. Even though there is no physical way Altair could stand like that without holding on to it. Alright, so where is dude, your feet aren't on anything. You should be dead right now. Where's the hay bale? That's death. Oh boy, that was close. Alright, so I guess this is what... Oh, there he is. Oh, that's death. Yeah, that's big death. I hope they don't start me back up at the top of that thing. Because that was pretty epically dead. Okay, so that one. I guess we'll do... You know what? No, we'll get that guy on as we're doing the missions. 'Cause that's just a long way to run out of the way. Nope. Big ol' Leslie nope on that one. I ain't running down there with a handful of drunks. Doing whatever the drunks do in the drunken alley. We're just getting more and more of these guys, aren't we? Alright, knock it off! Yeah, it's not safe for you. It's not safe for anyone, lady.
Lee, but I saw the darkness in their eyes. Sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
Yeah, well, how about your brothers who know I'm a friend kill these two guards that are coming? Love you too. Daughter. You see the shipyard over there. Alright, so we'll pick up this high point on the way to talk to the Rafiq. I can't go go that way. So essentially I have to run around the border. But you know what? You can go on through there. Oh, that's a good way to go. Right there. That, I think that's William's banner. Or no, not William's. I think that's King Richard's banner. All right, so
You're not supposed to be here.
yeah.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. What can you tell me of the man himself?
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it.
Clever how?
Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest.
You mean his hostage?
Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here should dissuade Conrad from acting out.
I've never been one for politics.
But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the Chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way.
Very well. I won't disturb you further.
It's no trouble at all.
So, the Rafik even mentions Conrad and Richard not seeing eye to eye, and the whole conversation we had not too long ago about King Richard essentially being implicated in Conrad's murder. Nope, not here.
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me. Richard's men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
The angel of death. For the life of me. Oh, I think that was Gabriel, wasn't it? The angel of death? This guy turns out... Oh, I don't have a time limit on this one. Good. Now, I, for the life of me, do not remember if... one throwing knife kills these guys. find out. Yep. Out of knives. Of course he's on the other side.
What a relief it is to know that I am safe. Thank you. Master, I tried to make a deal with the Citadel guards to leave the gates open even when the alarm sounds. I failed you. So now your only escape from Richard's Citadel will be to climb the fortress walls. Forgive me.
At least we know beforehand. The drugs look like they spend every bit of cash they have on heathen. That would suck. Well, the fact that he died is one thing, but to get kicked in the testicles? At the same time, well, not at the same time. I guess there's a split-second difference from the time you get DKC right there.
I'll see to it that my husband is with your bravery.
That sounds like the same woman I just spoke to. Alright, here we go. We have a pickpocket coming up. Not you. You.
Perhaps it was unwise to embrace William. He is old and thinks too much of himself.
His army is the largest beyond the Ocinon. We'll have need of them. For now, I'll go and visit with the other brothers. Make sure they have everything they need.
Aye, they must not fall.
Fear not, the Master has a plan. Even now, he prepares a way to turn our losses to his advantage, should it come to that.
What does he intend?
The less you know, the better. Just do as you've been instructed. Deliver the letter you carry to our Master.
Well, hopefully, it doesn't make it there. Ooh, another one. Yeah, it's not there, dude. Nope. I'm gonna throw you, woman. The begging people are so annoying.
What news?
Grim, I finished my scout. A direct assault won't work.
What's the trouble?
Archers. He's got them all over the fortress. And no easy way to reach them. They'd pick us off before we'd made it 10 feet inside.
You've kept a record, yes?
Aye, I've marked their positions on a map.
Bring it to the others. No doubt they'll have a use for it.
Very well. I'll go at once.
Stay strong, brother.
Yes.
Touch him when you do that, maybe? So, I need your guard locations. except to actually, you can actually look at that if you want. I won't deal with that. But if you were to go into your memory log, investigation, what's this one? See, there's view attachment, and you can tap view attachment to read the stuff, or this one that's got a view attachment has a little map to it, which means there is a ton of archers, and that is essentially the best route to get there without messing with too many of them. So there are ways for this game to, like, it seems repetitive and superficial, but then you find things like that in there that makes it a little bit more interesting.
Back again, Altair.
More flags.
Always in need of a hand to do your dirty work. This time, Al-Mualim did not order anything. It is just for my own pleasure that I ask you to find some Masyaf flags I've hidden in Richard's district. Since I am a loyal assassin unlike others, I will tell you what people are saying in Akka. It is important information. This time, try to come back to me faster than the first time.
Let's start with that one. It's rough when you have dude. And then you have things like that that make you never want to play this game again. Thankfully, they give you so much time to do this one that it's not too bad.
Is changing my opinion of you. Here is what I know about William of Montferrat. He and Richard had a disagreement before the king left for Jaffa. Since then, William stays in his citadel, surrounded by his army. Do you have what it takes to attack him in this protected environment? We'll see, but I am still doubtful.
Alright. 2 more to go, and then we'll go back to talk to the Rafik. Luckily, they're on the way. And then we get to go all the way back there again to kill him. So as you can see, if you just do it all at once, and not run around and then talk to the Rafik and then run around again, you can take a lot of time off the game just by not running around the city 3 times. Not you. Not you. Not you.
King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he delivered only death. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are strong in their convictions. Men like William.
Then you can actually save even more time by only doing the minimum requirement. Ouch. I just burst his head off the wall.
Stop. Enough. Enough. What is it you want? Gold? The future's on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William, William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
What? Love the sound of that they created for the assassinations with the blade. His personal guards right there, just like, yep, he did. Let's go up and over. Look at all that bird poop. I remember this one. This one's rough because it's a pickpocket, but it's in such close quarters that you have to be very careful. See?
Let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. But the Bible says quite the opposite, in fact. Many passages of being patient and faithful and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well, I'm off then.
Which way you going, bro? Hi. Yeah, well, I hear that all the time. I am leaving, don't you worry. It's fine that I can't go in there. It just would have saved me 15 seconds. That way. Maybe. Maybe it would have saved me time.
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large, and many men call him master. But he's not without enemies. He and
Neon
King Richard
Mac.
do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
It's very hard to see that feather anytime. Alright. Let's go be a killer. But not a ghost-faced one. Well, I guess kinda. Because we're just a blade in the crowd. Yeah. I jumped over it. That's pretty cool. I'd be afraid of twisting my ankle through some of these runs that he's making. His parkour is, other than slow climbing buildings, his parkour is pretty epic. There it is. I think. Oh, right there. I'm poor and sick and lonely. Whatever it is they claim. No, it's poor, sick, and hungry.
Souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's crumpled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Arca's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Tell them that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
So as you can see, there is no way he was born in 1115. No way. Is he already all the way up in that corner? Excuse me, fella. Yeah, so from the way I see it, it looks like they took a bit of this, a bit of that between Conrad and William and made him his own.
Speaking with the king, and he uses his grip. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. For shame! He knows nothing! Peace! Peace! Hold your
No, that didn't work out the way I hoped. This is not going to go well. Alright, let's get out the regular sword here. that wasn't Conrad? I mean, that wasn't, when there's 40 of them coming at you, it's a pain in the butt.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your way to maintain momentum.
I'm all the way back here. At least I have all my blades. I don't know why you climbed that.
Hold your tongue! Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not with
That didn't work out the way I hoped. Maybe this will kill him. So I think all of his men are dead. I think he's holding onto this. Oh, they can't get up. That's funny. I'm just gonna do this. He'll eventually die. It's like, the way it looks, at least from this angle, is that he gets punched, he falls down, and then his men catch him. Got him!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Appa for your son Conrad.
For Conrad? My son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. Richard, the Odyssey is no better. Blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial, Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
So, as you can see, this William is clearly the age of what Conrad should be, and from that point of view, they mixed Conrad and William and put them together because, like, they could have made him 95 or 75 or however old he was at this point. Oh, they know who I am. They didn't even see me kill him. They didn't know. Anyway, they could have aged him up because really all he was doing was being a prisoner. I just ran into a tower. Shoot. And commanding a garrison. So he could have been 75. But what's interesting, what I think is most interesting, is that Garnier de Naplouse, the Hospitalier Grand Master, was aged up. He looks like he's 65 instead of, I think he was 45 at that time when I killed him. So why didn't they just swap him? Give him the I don't want to call it Conrad, but give him the model of that they used for William, and then give the model they used for Garnier to William. Would have been perfect, I think. At least if you wanted to stay as historically accurate to their ages, but I guess it really doesn't matter. I have no idea where that guy came from. Yeah, I know the bureau's closed. That'll do. So how many times do I gotta slice that roadkill? Oh, these guys followed me. They're gonna be difficult. Get on out of here. Got more murdering to do.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead. With him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now? When the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Mualim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast forwarding memory
To a more recent one. Which is maybe a day or two. Maybe. This whole game, the 1191 stuff, 6 months at most.
When you are exposed, use sharp turns or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense
He's
your
got
thoughts are elsewhere.
the arc thing on his desk.
Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you.
Point of view.
You sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, nomine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sade.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
Alright, what do we... I think we get more throwing knives in that one. So we're going to talk about that in just a hot second. Yep, more throwing yard knives. Cool. Okay, so let's take a moment and talk about what Al-Mualim just said. He confirmed that all 9, who right now we have killed 4? So Tamir, Garnier, Talal, those were, who did we kill first? Talal, drawing a blank on his name. Oh, it was Abud Nakud. That was the first one we killed today. And then William of Montferrat. Now we're headed to kill Majd ad-Din. That all of these people are Templars. Now we'll talk a little bit about Templars when we finally go after their Grand Master, Robert de Sade. But he is saying that Christians, or at least people who appear to be of the Christian faith, and men who appear to be of the Muslim faith, are members of a Christian militant order. Okay, that doesn't seem right, does it? So, if we just wipe that all away... Oh, don't you do that. There, good horse. You have these 9 men who are working towards one goal, but they're playing both sides. One on Salah ad-Din's Muslim side, one on Richard's Christian side, and just putting them at each other to further their own goal. That's pretty, I don't necessarily want to say sneaky, but it's rough.
Momentum and utilize your sprint ability when the path is clear.
I feel a sneeze coming on. People are making their holy pilgrimages and I am running them right over. Because we're at Jerusalem to meet Abud Nukud. No, that's wrong. We've killed Abud already. We are here to go after Majd ad-Din. Now, while I am thinking of it, Majd ad-Din himself is not historic, but there, from the things that I looked at, it seems that he may have been based upon one of two people. The same place where I found the meaning of Abud Nukud being father of coin. I got Majd ad-Din meaning glory of the faith. And there's a chance that he is based on, I'm gonna murder this pronunciation, Baha ad-Din Yusuf ibn Rafi ibn Shadid, and that Baha ad-Din is an honorific title meaning splendor of the faith. This man was close to Salah ad-Din and actually wrote a biography on him. I'm at the far wall, aren't I? No, I'm not. Yeah, and he lived between 1145 and 1234. Now there is another person that he could possibly be based on, and that is Majd ad-Din Mubarak. Again, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but he was an emir and former deputy of Salah ad-Din's brother Shamash ad-Din Turnashish. Totally blastering it, and I'm sure someone is going to tell me. Oh, this is that. Oh, he didn't die. But Majd ad-Din was emir in a city in Yemen, who was eventually arrested in 1181 for misappropriation of funds. Alright, so if we can get through that, yep, right there, this is where we want to be. This gateway's got a viewpoint on it. I thought it did anyway. Oh, yep, there it is. So that's essentially where Majd ad-Din comes from. Or at least what it appears to me. I'm not, of course, not a game developer who worked on this, who he appears to be from. Alright, so that one is going to be the last one. Unless that is right in front of me, which it is. We'll go over and work on that one. Yeah, nobody stand in while I cut your buddy down. Come at me, bro. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wow. That guy came out of nowhere. Man, I don't understand why, even if I have... Oh, shoot. Time to leave. That was a big old red bucket head. He is a collectible kill, and I don't really want to deal with him. I might have to, but I really don't want to. He just disappeared, didn't he? But anyway, now you get the kind of idea why those collectible kills are all dressed up like Templars. Because they're not a member of the Nine, but they are a minor Templar who, in theory, should die because he's a Templar.
That will cost you your life! And you dare steal my presents? That will cost you your life!
Alright. You can see they take a lot of damage. Like, I can just pull out my hidden blade and just be done with it. Get them thrown on the ground, just like... Best way that I've found to kill them is to get them on the ground like that and knife them with the hidden blade. You can do a counter attack and slap them or kick them until they fall. Or you can do a real quick grab and throw them against the wall.
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
I'm not sure what flag that is. Bet you there's a guard up there. I don't know. Oh, that's the flag of Jerusalem. Heavy stab. So Richard's flag and standard is out in the kingdom, the central hub. And then there's assassin flags in Masyaf, and Saracen flags in Damascus. Oh, I hope. And then within Acre, there are 3 types of flags. There are the Knights Hospitalier, Knights Templar, and the Knights Teutonic. Which the Knights Teutonic we'll talk about a little bit too. One of our where's my jump point? One of our targets has connections to them, and that's when we'll talk about them. We're almost caught up to where we don't have to do these anymore. Surprise! Hidden blade. Ouch! He kicked me in the... went DKC on me. Dog didn't know what she was doing. No.
Thank you.
Go lay down.
Find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Or not. Then we have a... Alright, so we'll go get that one and then do that high point way down there in the corner. Mentally ill. Dude. Oh, he doesn't look like he's looking at me. I think I can kill him. Surprise! Come at me, bro. You too? You want some? I think I did. That would suck. In the foot, straight up.
Praise God, you saved me. All the city.
That guy over there doesn't know what's going on. I see these dead bodies and this trampled thing, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Thought that was a swingy rod. I did get him. Cool. No? Alright, I guess I can't go that way. Come on, leave those ladies alone. Thank you. I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Mashdeen will help. Only come forward so that he might know your name. What champion is wrong? You think you know so well.
Oh, I got him. Cool. Get out of my way. I will kill you. No, leave that guy alone. Shoot. Then there's a guy with a bow over on the other seat. Even the mentally ill know to get out of my way. Oh, that's not gonna go well. Oh, we got enough. Alright, so it's another one that is, well, at least, oh, this is the Saracen. It looks like they converted a Christian church into a guard tower. Looks like I'm out. I don't know if he missed me on purpose or if that was meant as a warning shot. He won't. Those two might. I suppose that since I'm running away, I might as well get this last. I think this is the last. Oh, that's not good. Forgot all about the what are they? Anti-climbing fences. Really? Alright. Excuse me. And that's the Star of David. So this was Jewish at one point? Yes, King Richard took Jaffa like 5 sequences ago. The war's been going on for like 7 years, man. Was it glitchy, wasn't it? You didn't lose me. I'm sitting in a flower garden that you guys aren't going to look in. Hit the biggest, baddest dog in the yard and knock him out. Except he took like 7 shots of my sword.
Is not the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
Barely touch them. They are very, very prickish. This isn't gonna go well. Wow. Well, better than I expected. That was weird. How many of these guys do I need to kill? 3.
timing seemed awkward. Then go away.
Safety and peace, man.
Where that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salah ad-Din's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dad.
He mentions
Don't foul this, Altair.
3 spots. Let's take a quick look at the map. 3 investigations are needed. So it sounds like, even though there are 6, that just doing the 3, since the way I am reading between those lines, is that the 3, Altair would do the 3 that he asks about, formulate a plan, come back to him, and then do the killing. So this one's going to be a little weird. We're going to start with this pickpocket, and then do this pickpocket, and then jump down and do that eavesdrop. Lost the word for a minute. That's going to be hurtful. No, Altair hasn't eaten in like 5 months. That is kind of the one thing I would like to see. And I don't know, maybe they'll do it in Odyssey, but it's unlikely. Like you'd have to stop to sleep or eat.
You must ensure all goes well.
I remember they didn't do that in
Bring the document I've given you
Origins, but I
know
could
where my men are at all times. And be quick about
always go.
We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none. You have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
Almost right next to the other one. Guess we'll just go down this hallway. It's on the other side of the wall.
Did you see the order? It wants us to prepare a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majduddin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed.
We're standing right next to 2 guards.
Come, let us return to work.
You know, thinking about this, and you see these pouches that these guys carry, and they're like, oh, cool, and, well, I guess I wouldn't say they're cool, but they're practical, and this was before pockets were ever sewn into, well, I guess I can't say ever, sewn into garments. Okay, I don't know if you could hear that or not, but fireworks are being shot off around my house, and it's annoying. It's like 2 weeks before the 4th of July. I live in the United States, so fireworks are big during, I guess, this time frame, but I didn't expect people to party for 3 straight weeks.
Is to be executed today.
But what was I talking about?
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeal.
Totally lost it.
He says there
Went
can
on
be
a
no
fireworks
order
rant.
but God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution, perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Guess we'll do this one and then do that interrogation on the way out. See, like, don't get me wrong, Altair can do some pretty nifty parkour stuff. That was not one of them, but he's just so slow. That's gonna hurt. Why did that save? See, this one, I bet you this one is the flag, is the race.
I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me.
This is the killing one. Apparently, I'm wrong.
Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
So that didn't go well. Alright, now to get over to him without getting caught. Nope.
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
I'm gonna try something new. Something I've never tried to do while attempting to kill Majduddin.
I'm gonna try to kill him with a throwing knife. Like, usually I try to do, try to get in close and hit him with the hidden blade, but I don't think that usually ends up wrong, like bad for me. So we're gonna try throwing knife. Let's see if that does it. Worst case scenario, I get caught and get into a big fight, like what just happened with William of Montferrat.
We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Wish I could stomp on his face. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before either.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for.
This guy's almost a Templar.
They need the city though.
He knows a little too much for his own good.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Sounds rather macabre. Nobody. Excuse me.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and
I'm not Grandmaster, dude. I'm barely a master. Definitely not a mentor. I'm not even a master anymore. They knocked me down.
I must kill two of Majduddin's men without a fight.
I'm like rank
Would you show me the way?
5.
I would be forever grateful and share a very interesting story with you.
Oh, we have another stealth assassinate. I thought it was one flag per city and one assassination per city. I guess I was wrong. Get out of my way. That went much easier than I anticipated.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Alright, now let's go get our feather and go after Majduddin. No. Yes. Majduddin? Yeah, that's this one. I get him mixed up with Abud Nakud. Get in the way, boy. Sorry, bro. You're just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. Leave now.
Oh, he physically can't even get in there. Later games, they just desync you. Did not know that. Well, I probably did know that and just didn't remember it. Apparently my memory is horrible.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
He's still pretty mad at you, Altair.
Holding a public execution not far from here.
Was his brother, though.
Sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Muallim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast forwarding a memory to a more recent one. Makes you wonder how long he sits there and he does his thing. Alright. Let's go get a guy. Ooh, I would have ripped off his hand. It's much quicker than I anticipated. Usually I come in through there.
Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed. This is not justice.
You've no right to do that. And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Let's see how well this turns out.
Temptress, succubus, whore.
Come on.
He goes by many names. Her sin remains the same.
Well, that didn't work exactly the way I thought it would. I was gonna say, he was dead the way he spun around.
No, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
It's creepy the way his eyes look right there. Alright, Altair, time to run. Or just crumple. That was weird too. Excuse me. Oh, that's not gonna go well. Alright, whatever. Let's just run to that ladder. Not going well. Not going well at all. Ouch. Okay, I'll take it. Not gonna argue with that one. I was not in the yellow. I was all red. I'm gonna wait for these guys to get off the roof here before we get out. That one can actually die. He felt funny. Let's go talk to Malik.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have
this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
Always
It seems
twisting the...
everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Always twisting his words, doesn't he?
Fast forwarding memory.
To a more recent one. Alright, so there's Altair's portion of Memory Block 4. Now let's hop out of this Animus and go do Desmond's.
You done already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. Don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer, plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
It's all a point of view.
Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
No, I don't think she can leave until you walk into the bedroom. But I don't remember if there's any more conversations with her. Doesn't look...
Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I
Nope, don't have the option. Alright, so let's pop in here. If my memory serves, the last... nope, not far enough. The last time we were out of the Animus, we pocketed Vidic's emails. So let's see if we can get on... Check out the new emails for Lucy. What's some Lucy? Oh, this outbox is new because we are on September 5. So this is her talking about the dude. One of her friends she's trying to find. At least that's my memory of it. So he's got a handful. So he's got news wires about I satellite, December 21st. So, tension mounts over Antarctic drillings. There's a little bit of everything. And there's the forwarded email. He forwarded that looks like an auto response, and then he forwarded it to Vidic. And then we saw this about her emails. We saw those in Lucy's email, but this one, if I remember right, is just a little bit about Abstergo's HR policy, essentially. This one, I'm not sure who it came from. But this is kind of crazy, so it's hard to tell what they're talking about. But based on where we go with this game and the series in general, we can look back on it and figure out what's going on in it. And I'll have to look into it because I don't remember, but there's a very good chance it has something to do with the saying it's Denver. Because all I can remember is that Denver has something to do with an operation that Abstergo had in the city of Denver, Colorado.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
It's a bit testy, isn't he? Alright, so here we go. Climbing into the Animus. This is bringing an end to Assassin's Creed Memory Block 4. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you guys have had enough... wow, he really is testy. I hope you guys have had as much fun watching as I've had recording for you. Again, I've been Mr. Nose, and have a great night. Thanks.